Hi guys, and welcome back to Niall. We are Niall and Thomas, and we are ready to react to Belgium's first showcase. We've managed to convince Thomas that we should. He's a little bit apprehensive because he's not sure if it shows Belgium in the best light, but we will see. So we will react to the first four songs over the course of this week. The first one being Grace, and the song is Pull Up. If you want to check out any of our other videos, please go to niallpois.com. We're going to be releasing loads more over the next few weeks as the national final season definitely heats up and everything's coming at us thick and fast. But let's check out Grace. Now, this came straight away is giving me a little bit Liberty X. I don't know if they reached the continent at all. But just give me a little bit more. I mean, the outfit is kind of given early noughties as well, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit Destiny's Child.
Yeah, kinda. So
definitely bouncy, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's definitely got a bounciness to it.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a cute song.
Every day I'ma make my family prouder. Got it from my mama, know that she a queen. Yeah, better stay. I'm a lane, I'ma say louder. For the people in the back, are you with me?
She has a good presence, actually.
Yeah, she does. She's a good vocal as well.
Yeah, considering it's a very small stage.
See, this is why I'm not a fan of these showcases. It's just such a basic way of presenting the song. I don't get why they chose to do this.
Well, we'll get into that as well, I'm sure. Now watch me pull up, pull up, pull up.
I do like this beat. I like the beat. I like that little whistle.
Yeah.
There's really no point in having a dance break without the like backing dancers to like fill the stage a little bit.
Yeah, at least she's got the charisma to sort of like, you're not there looking at her being like, oh, you look so alone and like.
Yeah. She's
like
definitely giving it her all.
Ethereal moment, actually. Whoop, whoop. That was Grace with Pull Up. So let's start. You said this during the reaction, but let's start here. Why do we think Belgium is doing these showcases? Like, why are VRT doing this? Do we think it's to try and hype the songs up in Belgium so that they get a bit more public support? Is it to what's the reasoning for it, do you think? Because I know you don't like it.
No, I'm not a fan of it. I just think we've said this before when they announced that they were going to do these showcases. I get why they would do this for a select public as a sort of way to see how do people react to the song, how are our artists performing them? Can they sing it? Can they, you know, it gives them a little bit of an insight on how far they stand with a certain entry. I just don't get why they broadcast it. There's really, because this is such a basic stage. It's a very small audience. There's no backing dancers. There's no backing vocalists. I don't know why we have to see this. I would have rather just not had any snippets, nothing until the night of the final, and just do the final. There's no one qualifying. There are no points being handed out here. It's mainly just to show the songs. And if you're going to show the songs, at least do it on a proper stage. Make sure that you have proper staging, because this just gives an impression of a song that is going to be hard to tackle. If you look at Gustav 2 years ago, even though his staging at Eurosong was quite great, it took a very long time for people to warm up to him. And I think that's mainly due to the fact that the first introduction of the song was that showcase and then it was only just the other contestants in an audience. It was just like those 10, 15 people. So I'm trying to wrap my head around the decision making here. I don't get why, sure, like I said, do it for that select public to see their reaction. So you have a bit of an idea if the songs need tweaking, if the songs need improvement, if the performance needs improvement. But don't show it to the general public. Makes no sense to me at all.
Yeah, it might be something of keeping, as I alluded to, trying to stir up some hype for the final, get people maybe excited for it. But as you see, there's no stakes in the game, so what truly is the point?
I mean, do a UMK thing then. Just release songs
videos daily, yeah,
and release the music video. Then you have a visual package. And it's you've already got Eurosong the final, which already gives you an indication of staging. You can already see if a song wins and goes to Eurovision. You can see what people are saying about the staging, and then you still have plenty of time to change it. You don't actually need to broadcast this showcase because it has no staging.
Maybe it's just an easy way to fill up the schedule for a couple of weeks.
I guess so.
Maybe they've got no new programs, and this is easy. But I don't know. I don't hate it. I just don't understand it, if that makes sense. But let's get to Grace. You really enjoy this song. We know all of the comparisons that will be made to it, to Loop, for example, from Sara Benici, and yes, they are there. But there is something a little bit different about it. I don't know if it's just there's this little flair in the music that I quite like. The beat's quite nice. I do think her vocal is really strong, but I think it's maybe overperformed in some of the verses. I can't really see the distinction between her voice in the verse and the chorus. I would want her to maybe be a more toned verse, and then more out there for it just all seems flat. I would like just a bit more elevation for the chorus.
But I think the chorus is the simplest part of the song.
True,
because it's mainly just the repetition of the words pull up. So I don't really know how you would, except maybe with backing vocals, you could maybe elevate that a little bit.
Then it's maybe more just giving more power to it, so that it seems a bit more. Because it just felt very static throughout the song. I think she's got a great personality on the stage. The use of the cane was a little bit. I felt like it was almost. I know it was a prop, but it was almost used as a crutch for the first half of the song. I felt like when she got rid of it, it felt like she was much more comfortable.
Yeah.
But it did really give me those Liberty X vibes, which I wasn't much complaining about because that is quite iconic. Oh no, I think this is a pretty decent, solid effort. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I really do like this song, and obviously, like you said, there are going to be the comparisons mainly to Slow Mo, and I get the comparisons. It does really sound similar, but at the same time, they said the same thing about Slow Mo, and they compared it to Fuego. So, not Eleni Ferreira nor Chanel have invented the girl bop with a dance break. We've had them for years. Even Helena Paparizou was a girl bop with a dance break. It was traditional dancing, but it was still a dance break. So in that sense, I get it, but I don't see why that's a reason to complain about the song. We all still enjoyed Loop when it came on, didn't we?
Yes.
We still, was it original? No, it wasn't original at all, but neither was Chanel. Chanel just had a really fantastic staging. I mean, the song in itself is still nothing special, let's be real. But she had a great staging, and that's what elevated it. So in that sense, let's see what Grace has to offer in the final, I suppose. But on the song itself, this is why was sort of more inclined myself to wait for the studio cuts. I want to hear what this sounds like studio cut, when I think we may have some backings on the song. So the song in itself I quite like. I enjoy it. It's fun, it's summery, it has a positive vibe. And I think it's one of those songs that if you would go to a pre-party and it comes on, people would be dancing and singing along. It's easy, it's familiar. It's nothing special, but I like it.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that a lot of the time. You know? You just embrace it. I think that's the key to it. Maybe
it's just time for Belgium to send a girl bop with the dance break. Why not? We've never done this before.
Yeah,
we tend to do better with up-tempo songs anyway.
Exactly. Yes. Well, let's see how it goes. Okay, so that was Grace with the song Pull Up. Remember to check out neilpad.com. You can find all of our videos there, as well as all the links to social media and our podcasts. And join us next time when we will be looking at Perfectly Imperfect by Lise. See you later.
Bye.